I'm going to go through some video clips of successes that I've had, of events that I can't explain that did happen in a seminar. And it's going to be, of course, my interpretation. I'm going to tell you about the successes, not the failures that I've had. Although those really do outweigh, the successes outweigh the failures. But I was training a class in Seattle, Washington, and a woman came to the class, and what the tuition of the class meant to her was a month of her welfare stipend. She was collecting welfare because she had been sick for 7 or 8 years and had an incident that set off some allergies that continued to debilitate her. She had a handicap sticker. She could go from her apartment to the health food store to her chiropractor to her medical doctor and whatever the other therapist she had. And that was about the only place she could stand. She was so overloaded with allergies. She showed up at my seminar in her dentist's office with a light that dispelled the fluorescent lights, an air filter, her water-filtered, especially filtered water, and a bag full of food from a health food store that was so tasteless it couldn't be healthy for a rat. I don't think rats would even bother with it. It's just that stuff that you bite into and there's no flavor, there's no taste, there's crackers and things. And we interviewed her. I interview everybody in my seminars, and we interviewed her, and we got on a discussion of what it took to be healthy. And I'm a pretty healthy guy. I take care of myself, I exercise, and here she is with a handicap sticker, and she's telling me that she wants to start a career telling people on what it takes to be healthy, and I thought it was a little incongruous considering the fact that she wasn't. And she stated that if you eat only healthy foods, you would be healthy. And I talked about a man that I'd read about who, the Oscar Mayer wiener, which is a really questionable hot dog in America, what they put in him is questionable. But he was 80-some years old, had eaten Oscar Mayer wieners on white bread for 40 years or something. And the Oscar Mayer wiener people went down with their Oscar Mayer wienermobile and drove him around his neighborhood in recognition that that is what he had survived on. I don't recommend this. I was just saying that he was 80 years old, working every day, and eating some really not such good food. She said, if you were exposed to massive amounts of radiation, and I said, well, that's true, and the natural radiation of the planet has caused some really profound, strong genetic changes. If there were no radiation on the planet, we would not have a lot of genetic changes that we need to strengthen the system. Now, I'm not condoning radiation. I think that we should get rid of nuclear energy, but that's a whole other topic, and I think that we have the technology to do that. But that's not the point of this story. She went on, and every argument she had for what it would take to be healthy, I could find a counter-argument on the other side. Logical or not, it was basically just to kind of break up her belief system around her health care because she wasn't healthy believing in what she believed in. On Sunday, we took a break for lunch, and I was about to start the seminar, and she said, may I talk into the room? And I said, absolutely. And she said, I don't know what's going on. She said, I went for lunch with the group today, and for the first time in 8 years, I ate in a restaurant. She said, and I had the food that set this allergy stuff off 8 years ago, which was sour cream. She said, I had it at a Mexican restaurant, and I absolutely enjoyed it. And she said, and I don't have any allergic reaction whatsoever going on. She'd gone out to the restaurant for the first time in 8 years. She'd eaten something that she knew would alter her system for the worst, and yet she ate it, and it didn't. She was not allergic to it. She had transcended her allergies by something we'd done in the class. These sorts of things happen in my work. I find them fun and fascinating. I don't know how it works, but I do enjoy it when it happens. Have fun.